good morning, my little keto followers. So, I have completed week 1 on the new way of living for myself, which is the keto, or also known as LCHF, low carb, high fat, or also known as Banting diet. I like to say keto lifestyle. And I have successfully completed my first week living the keto way. I must say it is a great achievement. I did not fail or, run to the cupboard for chocolate or eat myself silly with ice cream at the end of the night. So I did really well. Very happy about that. So how do I feel? Sorry, my Fitbit's going off. How do I feel? I feel really light. A lot of people have said that, which makes sense. My stomach isn't full or bloated, full of carbs like it would become every night. So I've noticed a change in my stomach too. I'm not having that full, I'm so stuffed I can't eat any more feeling. It's a light, flat stomach. It's not very uncomfortable laying down going to bed because I've eaten too much carbs or sugar. So that's been a plus. My sleeping has also been good. I find that my body is trying to let me know that I don't need as much sleep as what I used to. So I would go to bed about 9 o'clock and I would be awake at like 4 a.m. saying, come on, let's get up and do something. Where before it was, if I was awake at 4 a.m, it was because I was hungry. At the start of the keto new way of living this week, I think Wednesday I recorded in my video that I was waking up at 3 a.m. On day 3 with horrible stomach pains. My body was looking for sugar or carbs. So I did the right thing. I got up, had some water, didn't eat any food, brushed my teeth, as that's funny enough, it works, it stops cravings. So I brushed my teeth, went back to bed. It was hard to fall back to sleep. So I was actually awake from 3 a.m. till 4:30 that night with grumbly tummy, my body or my mind saying, get up and make some toast, I'm hungry. So that faded pretty quick. The next night I actually stayed up a bit later, tried to get a bit more tired, so I went to bed at 10:30 and slept all the way through to 6. So the hunger pains throughout the night have stopped, thank God, so which is a good thing. Also, I'm still getting used to the way of eating, so I'm still eating 3 meals a day, and I'm doing a fasting as well. So which means I'll have my last meal about 8 p.m. and then go to bed about 9 p.m. and then I won't eat anything again until about 10:30 the next day. So I'm trying to do about a 14-hour fast, which apparently is good, not so much also for, it is good for weight loss, but also for your body to live off the nutrients that are in your body currently for those 14 hours. So burn more of the fuel and the foods that you've eaten that day instead of keep feeding it over and over and over. So, so the fasting's good. I handle that. I get up at 6 o'clock every day, make an omelette for breakfast, wait for my morning tea break around 10:30 at work, get the omelette out, I'll have that for breakfast, which then keeps me full so I can have a late lunch. So then I'll have my salad and meat around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then I finish work around 5:30, 5 o'clock, come home, start making the kids dinner, and then I'll have dinner about 7 o'clock, finish off around 7:30, and then no more food again the next day till 10:30. So I am surprised I am surviving on 3 meals. There are a few days where, 3:30itis, I'm looking for snacks. They say you shouldn't snack on keto, which, I understand, because then every day around 3:30 my body's going to be like, oh, what are we having for snacks today? But when I do have snacks, if I've had a very busy day rushing around and I am, craving some sugar, I'll normally have about a handful of macadamia nuts, which I've noticed are really high in calories, high in fat, but it's a healthy option instead of grabbing a packet of potato crisps or something like that. So yeah, the week was good. I found the weekend to be my hardest. That's when I'm at home, so I don't work Saturday or Sunday. I'm at home with the kids and the family, and I do a lot of housework on Saturday, so I'm always at home vacuuming, cleaning, and what I normally do on a Saturday was binge eat pretty much. At work, I'm always fully busy, so I don't really have time to walk around and just, graze around on food. Where at home, I noticed it was the hardest this weekend. I was, at home in the fridge, there's kids' treats everywhere. There's packets of chips everywhere that, the kids sometimes have as treats after school. So I was like, oh, I could really have some of them right now. Or I'm really craving a banana. One won't hurt, will it? But then I'm like, nope, I can't, go off the rails just because it's the weekend. I've got to stick to it. On Saturday night was our, being my first week and all, was my first experience out for a birthday party. We went to a local pub and I thought, what am I going to have? So I had a chicken Caesar salad with sauce on the side. That was probably about 2 tablespoons, this sauce. So I kind of treated myself in a way there by just taking a teaspoon of the Caesar dressing and added a bit to the salad. I took all the croutons out, so I just had the parmesan, bacon, lettuce, chicken with a teaspoon of Caesar dressing, while everyone stuffs their faces with hot chips and chicken schnitzels and my favourite. But so I did good there. I just had water while everyone else had their fun cocktails, and I had a salad. But not to say that, oh, I missed out on alcohol, I missed out on drinking because everyone else is. But I didn't want to, have 3 or 4 cocktails or vodkas and oranges when later on I'm going to be like, oh, that was a waste. I didn't really need them. I had fun, kept hydrated on water, and that's all I needed. So, which was good. Sunday, I went on a 5-kilometre hike with some friends. So I got up in the morning. I had breakfast at 6 a.m. We left for the hike at 8 a.m. So I thought I better fuel myself up having breakfast early. We finished the hike about 12:30, and surprisingly I was not hungry just from having that omelette in the morning. So about 1 o'clock I had a coleslaw mix with a bit of mince and cheese mixed through it. Which was good because I thought, I'm going to be hungry, I'm exercising, I did 10,000 steps and I'm going to be craving food after this, but I didn't. So I'm slowly getting used to the keto way of you're eating 3 big meals that are full of fat, protein and a tiny, tiny bit of carbs, and your body is not then looking for carbohydrates or sugar. So it's slowly sinking in, it's week 1, but it's slowly sinking in that I don't need meals, little tiny meals or snacks between those 3 big meals, which is good because, as crazy as I thought, I'm not feeling hungry through the day eating 3 meals, which, I know is going to get better. But yeah, it's very interesting that, you're putting a lot of fats into your diet. You actually don't need anything else to eat through the day. It does fuel you up, strangely enough. So I did hop on the scales this morning, and I can tell you I have had a weight loss. My first week, I did weigh at the start 72.6 kilos. Today I got on the scales and I weighed 69.6 kilos. That is crazy. So in the last 7 days, I have lost 3 kilos, which I think is around 6.2 pounds in just 7 days. So it's it's amazing to see how much weight loss, and I know also it's water loss as well. Sugar, having no sugar and carbohydrates in your diet, so it's really good, and I feel really good for it. Mid last week, I did have a lot of acne breakout. I think my body was getting used to having so much butter and oils and fats because before I would never eat that. So my skin was really oily around here, and I was breaking out with a lot of pimples, but they seem to have settled down, and I'm actually really happy with my face also. I used to get really dry, itchy skin. I used to get acne around here. So I don't know if you can see, but my skin is actually really good. I don't have any makeup on, but I have no acne whatsoever. My skin is not oily, but it's not dry. So it's really smooth. There's no acne at all around here. So I was really happy with how my skin is going. It's really cleared up well. I'm guessing all the veggies and the healthy fats and things like that are doing a lot of benefits for my body. So I've been talking for a while now. I don't want to go too far on. So it is the start of week 2. I'm going to continue on eating my healthy way. I have really enjoyed making a lot of great recipes this week. Who would have known that you can still eat carbonara without the pasta? I'm loving zucchini carbonara, which I'll have to put up. I think I've already put up how to make that beautiful recipe, which is just, zucchini, bit of cream, bacon, bit of spices, and there you go. Carbonara, beautiful, yummy, easy keto way. So it's really good. I'm enjoying it that you can still live this healthy way by just eating natural ingredients without the processed and garbage. So I also want to say thank you to the people that are following my vlogs and that are sending me comments, questions and things like that, and really encouraging me. As I said, these vlogs are to encourage and motivate myself, and if it helps others along the way who are on the same journey as me, it's great. I'd like to hear from anyone else who's starting off doing this keto way of life as well. So week 1 done and dusted. I'm enjoying it. I'm not, hating not having no sugar or carbohydrates. My body's not craving them, so which is a good thing. So I'm going to head off and get ready to work. Go to work now, and I shall update you throughout the week with some more vlogs. So thanks for watching.